Oh yeah, here we go. Spider Kid. Yeah, we haven't done an intro. Okay, I am Matthew.
And I am Jonathan.
And we're watching Spider-Man Homecoming! A film by Peter Parker!
New York, Queens.
Vlog.
Unlike the last Spider-Man movies, which me and Jonathan have also watched, you have seen this movie, actually. What did you think of this one?
I liked it.
Okay, so the craziest thing just happened, right? I started a fight with Captain America and I stole his shield and I threw it
This
at
is
him.
great. This is fun.
What the hell? He's big now. I gotta go. Hang on.
But yeah, when this movie came out, I remember it was a really big deal for me personally because it was like a new Spider-Man that was in the MCU. I remember that was like a huge deal whenever it was going on because it was just like, you know, Spider-Man's in the MCU and he's going to be interacting with Iron Man in Civil War. People loved him in Civil War. I haven't watched this movie in a while, but I remember really loving it. So yeah, I'm excited to be watching it again.
Honestly, it wasn't as big a deal for me as it was for you, I'm sure, because I wasn't really as much into like Marvel and all that until you kind of got me into Marvel, and I'm like, "Ah, Spider-Man!
Yeah, right.
Let's go." Until how long ago was it when I binged all the Marvel movies?
It was like a couple months ago, I think. So like in the summer, maybe.
Until then, I only watched a few Marvel movies.
A few select ones, yeah.
But now I'm like, yeah, this is good.
It's a thing now, yeah. And also, I'm saying this now, but in like later on, it's gonna be dated. But like, No Way Home is right around the corner, and I am super excited for that. I don't know about you,
Yeah, me
but
too.
yeah, we have me and Jonathan have tickets, so I got tickets for us for the first day, yo.
Let's go.
Join me and together we'll build my new Lego Death Star.
Whoa.
That's awesome. How many pieces? 3,803.
How many pieces?
Did you see? Okay, whenever he mentioned the Death Star, those two girls behind them were like,
So lame.
"What? Like so lame." But like,
Bruh,
Star Wars
that
is
is
like the
not
most
lame.
mainstream thing. It's like a phenomenon, right?
Lego-
It's like and Lego too. Like, frick you.
And Lego is just like such a fun thing to build, and also
Right?
it's a really nice decoration piece.
Probably stop staring before it gets creepy though.
Too late. You guys
Oh my gosh, it's
Let's
Zendaya
go.
from Disney Channel
Cool
fame.
girl.
She's so cool. She dances on Shake It Up.
Yo.
Oh, that's cool. I love it when they do stuff like that, where it's like stuff on the wires and stuff. It reminds me of the other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Number 5, right?
Yeah, and with pickles, and can you smush it down real flat? Thanks.
Local places always have the best food. Like you can get like,
Yes.
you know, I always enjoy having like, you know, whatever franchise store food,
Whatever,
but like
Chick-fil-A,
local place,
yum.
yeah, like local
Not
places
sponsored.
though. I wish, but local
The
places have the
dream.
best food.
Finally.
Let's go.
Yo, this was on NHL Slapshot for the Wii. That's I actually really like that they added that. That's really
Yeah. I like this movie's approach to Spider-Man because they really went for the more friendly, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You know.
realistic.
Oh, Iron Man!
Oh.
Oh my god. It's Robert Downey
So now that we've gotten you all caught up on the other Spider-Man, and since you have seen the Tom Holland ones, how would you rank all three Spider-Men?
I like them all for different reasons, honestly. Like
Yeah, it's true. Same.
Like the Tobey Maguire one actually like feels, for some reason it feels official. The Tom Holland one I think is really good because it's more recent, and
Yeah, it's like
That
the
always
Spider-Man that
helps,
you're
and-
seeing and stuff. Yeah.
I mean it's good. The Andrew Garfield one is really funny.
Yeah, editing those
And-
videos, I've gained more of an appreciation for those movies, honestly.
They're really funny, and I love them for that reason.
Yeah, same.
So I mean, if I had to rank them, I'd not the Death Star.
No, that took forever, probably.
You're the Spider-Man From YouTube.
We haven't talked about Ned. Ned is probably like one of my favorite comic relief characters of the MCU because he's just so like into it when it comes to like Spider-Man. He's just so down for the whole thing.
Today, my good friend, your gym teacher.
Not even inside.
You don't even know what he looks like. Like, what if he's like seriously burned?
I wouldn't care. I would still love him for the person he is on the inside.
Peter knows Spider-Man.
Oh my god, that was so much louder than I remember it being.
Well, that's awesome. Hey, you know what? Maybe you should invite him to Liz's party, right?
Shut up. I'm not bringing Spider-Man to your party.
Freak that.
Legos tonight with my
Yeah, I'm
boy.
trying to build a Lego Death Star.
Not a death.
I'm
Death.
I'm trying to build a Lego Death Star.
I can't believe you guys are at this lame party.
You're here too.
Am I?
Yeah, you tell him, Zendaya.
Nah, she high, bruh.
She take off and go to Mars.
I'm so happy you guys came. There's pizza and drinks.
Pizza.
Yo, where the pizza
I
at?
really want pizza right now.
That sounds so amazing. I'm so hungry. Wait, what?
Find X.
I found it. That's a math joke. I love the like nerd shirt.
Find X more like, I don't know.
Find X without asking why. Hilarious, right?
Where did you find that, Red?
Where did I find that?
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that impressive?
Actually,
That's a top tier math joke
that
right
was
there.
crazy.
Hey, it's Peter. Leave a message.
Peter, where are you? That's not working. This is not cool.
That's not
It's not
working.
working.
I finished designing that high altitude vacuum seal.
Okay.
He's got the straightest face.
The fact that with the straightest face, like you said, he went, I finished designing that high altitude vacuum seal. Like it was nothing.
Good evening, Peter.
Hello? Hello?
Congratulations on completing the rigorous training wheels protocol.
One thing that I don't necessarily think is a strength in this movie in terms of the character of Spider-Man is that, I mean, for what it is, I'm fine with it, but I feel like having a suit that can that's like an Iron Man suit basically is
Yeah.
sort of just like, it was like a step in the wrong direction, I think, because it's just, he has an Iron Man suit basically. Like, it's cool because like it gives him sort of like a learning curve in this one.
Suit that's fabric.
No, it's a nether portal.
No outgoing distress signals. You're all clear.
It's been 2 seconds. It's been 2 seconds. They haven't called the cops yet.
He's like not even in yet. He's like, they didn't say anything.
Okay, Karen. Activate enhanced reconnaissance mode.
It's weird rewatching this. I've forgotten about this middle portion of the movie.
There's still an hour?
What? The movie's good, don't get me wrong. I'm really liking it, but for some reason I felt like this was like towards the end.
Yeah, me too.
What's up?
I gotta go. End call.
Hey.
I'll take those.
Hey.
Hey,
Yoink.
yoink.
Hey, guys. The illegal weapons deal ferry was at 10:30. You missed it.
That is kind of a weak
Cringe.
quip. Yeah.
Cringe.
Cringe. That was kind of
Could've
cringe.
done better than that.
You
Come
could have
on.
said it a lot better or not at all. Oh my gosh, you know what sounds so good right now? Not to completely derail. Not to completely just to divert
I'd
the
love to
subject.
know.
Stovetop cooked popcorn. That sounds super good.
Respectable, but
Respectable. Excuse me.
I don't know. I don't really.
Have you not had a really
had
good
it-
stovetop popcorn?
I've really just had kind of bad experiences with popcorn because the kernels get stuck. in
That
my
is true.
gums.
That's true.
Popcorn is good. I
Yeah,
can't lie.
that's true.
Popcorn is
Kernels though.
good, but
It's a give and take, honestly.
it's gotta be well popped. The more I think about it, the more I want popcorn. Actually, if you get some like cheese dust,
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Ooh
Yum.
yeah. Popcorn is honestly like a gateway snack because there's so many different things you can do to it that make it so
Gateway.
good. You know, you can have like caramel corn or kettle corn and
chocolate popcorn.
there's so many different variations.
Yo, is that Toby Maguire?
Is that a parallel to Toby Maguire?
What the hell?
That was a nice delivery on Tom Holland's part. What else sounds good right now? Something like, I don't know, I'm feeling very snacky.
Have you
So
ever
like,
had like that bag of like popcorn where it's like half caramel and half like cheddar?
yeah, yeah. Ooh.
That's actually pretty great.
I want like something like chips, maybe like salt and vinegar chips. It's like I'm not always in the mood for salt and vinegar chips, but when I am, it's always like, oh yeah. It's like, ooh yeah, that was good.
The kettle.
Oh
salt and
yeah,
vinegar,
yeah.
Those
Oh,
are the supreme
Deep
chip.
bomb.com. It's like I occasionally will go back and forth with stuff like Doritos because like I'm not always feeling the nacho cheese or whatever.
Yeah.
But then whenever I am, it's also another thing where it's like these are like the best chips ever whenever I eat them.
Actually, those hot Cheetos that I had like the other day, honestly, I actually realized how much I like Cheetos because
Oh yeah, same.
like
I always
the
forget
Cheetos
about
bag
them.
is actually honestly filled.
Yeah, right? Because it's like they're
They-
not
they're-
like chip
it's-
shaped.
There's more density.
Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, they're more dense than like other chips. Like
There's
they're
more density in the actual
yeah.
chip bag, which
you
is
get a lot more.
yum.
What is your opinion on like stuff like Funyuns and stuff? Because like Funyuns is kind of like something that
Honestly,
I can eat. It's like I don't know. It's like it is one of those things that like I know a lot of people like my brother, and my mom are kind of like, oh, those are gross. But then I have a couple and I'm like, these aren't that bad.
I feel like I have had Funyuns, but I don't. It had to have been a long time ago. 'Cause
Long
I do
time,
not-
yeah,
I do
yeah.
not remember eating Funyuns ever, but I'm pretty sure that I have had them.
And that they were like fine. What other
And,
chips
well, I have
are
no
there?
idea. I don't remember. if they were
Yeah, it was
fine
a
or
while
not.
ago.
I should expand my
We should do
snack,
that.
Uh,
Palettes, I
repertoire,
guess. Yeah,
palettes
yeah.
Type thing.
What
I'm
else?
missing a
What other
lot of
chips?
important
We've talked over the past like 2.5 scenes about chips.
Tostitos.
Ooh, they just hit the spot.
Yeah.
Then there's like stuff like sour cream and cheddar or something that are like okay. I think I enjoy them sometimes, but then sometimes I'm like, eh.
Lay's at this point in my life, like I used to love just every kind of Lay's chip, but now I'm
Yeah,
just kinda, like,
right.
Lay's is like the McDonald's of
Of chips and snack food. Yeah, like what you said. When I was younger, I used to, freaking, I was all about Lay's. I used to love like even
Yeah.
the original ones, but now I eat them and they're fine. They're serviceable.
I
But
eat
like I
the
eat them and I'm like,
original ones
that's
are-
fine. They're the most bland chip.
They're
They're
just
literally just
so-
literally the definition of
they're-
like potato chip.
they're like weirdly like really bland, but also like way too salty.
Salty,
and, like,
yes,
oily
yes.
almost.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I guess you already have a date to homecoming.
Actually, I'm so busy planning and I never really got around to that part, so.
Oh.
You wanna go with me?
You wanna get in here?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, Lay's is really the main flavor at least is really bland.
The barbecue ones are probably the best ones, and
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah.
like,
And even then they're kind of like they're fine, but it's just like, eh.
okay, they're not dry, but like the only way I can describe it is dry.
Honestly, yeah. And then they have like the dill pickle one, which is just like, why
Okay.
even?
You're right. Okay.
What?
Actually, I'm pretty sure Lay's has a.
Oh my gosh. To say something actually about the movie, I remember whenever
I
this
for-
happened in the theater, everybody there was like an audible gasp. I remember that so clearly.
I remember watching this, and I was like, I don't really remember what my exact reaction was, but I was like, I was shocked.
I bet you're glad when your old pal Spider-Man showed up in the elevator, though.
Oh my gosh. This is actually the most like tense scene in any in any of the movies, Spider-Man movies that we've watched, I think.
The moment like you realize at the house, you're just like, everything is wrong. It was gonna be so great, and
That was funny. But yeah, it's like, yeah, the scene before that when they even built it up with like a montage of like him getting ready.
now it will never work. Nothing can.
Oh,
ever
it can't
work
be
out.
right. Oh. Oh, it's Tobey Maguire. my gosh, I forgot how like actually scary this like ending thing is from a real point of view.
Imagine if it ended right here.
Yeah, right. Imagine if he's just like it's like a wide shot of like the rubble, and then it's just like the end.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He took away his suit. We were talking about chips when that
That's
happened.
true.
That did happen.
I was kind of confused when he didn't have his suit.
No, not the high altitude vacuum seal. Oh my gosh.
He got
Oh
the
my
combos.
gosh.
Gosh
Oh
dang.
my. This is a lot more brutal than I remember. Rewatching this is a very solid first Spider-Man movie that feels a lot different from the other two franchises in a very good way. And like rewatching it, I really enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought that I would, because you know, usually when we go into them, we're sort of like overly critical. But I don't know, I really enjoyed this one.
Take a look. It's pretty impressive, huh?
Pretty impressive, huh? Yeah, this place is really awesome. No, I mean the car.
I thought he was actually talking about the car for a second.
Right?
Impressive, huh? Lane assist. Am I right? Crazy. It's
awesome.
In the lane when I'm drowsy.
Oh my gosh, look at Spider-Man.
Dang.
Woo! That was Spider-Man Homecoming. This is a work of fiction. The characters, incidents, and locations portrayed in the names herein are Sony Pictures Entertainment and wholly owned film did not receive any payment or other. Right?
You started waiting. You started reading every one of those paragraphs way too far up there.